Right, so the growth story here is pretty clear. Palantir struggled to grow at the same rate that the other public SaaS companies did kind of in the, call it the COVID boom era, right? They really struggled to generate the same rates of growth that other companies did during that period. But they've found a way to actually re-accelerate growth over the last couple of years when most companies have struggled. Right now, what I want to do is have a look at how go-to-market efficiency may be a factor in this story as well. So let's look at CAC payback rates first. So again here, it's kind of a tale of two halves. We've got Palantir underperforming the control group early on. So between Q4 of 20 and Q2 of 23, Palantir averaged CAC payback of 27 months. The control group over the same time period averaged CAC payback of 21 months. And then as we can see on the chart, right, performance rates here flip. The control group loses control of go-to-market efficiency and it blows out to 110 months in Q1 of 24. And then they get to rein it back in somewhat and it settles at about 57 months. Palantir, on the other hand, gets more efficient every quarter from Q2 of 23. So they recorded CAC payback of just 12 months in Q1, just gone, right? Now, the degree of difficulty here shouldn't be underestimated. Companies almost never have decreasing CAC payback rates over time. As we talked about in the ServiceNow breakdown earlier in this episode, right? It's almost always the case that as ARR grows, CAC payback grows with it. So the fact that Palantir has been able to reduce CAC payback periods whilst increasing ARR growth rates and ARR generally is outstanding. So for context, right, Palantir has lower CAC payback at $3.5 billion than they did when they were at $1 billion in ARR. Now, to compare that to some other companies, right, at $1 billion in ARR, HubSpot had CAC payback of 20 months. Once they got to 2.5 billion, that had ballooned out to 35 months. Right, CrowdStrike, pretty similar story. At $1 billion in ARR, CAC payback was 13 months. When they got to 3.5 billion, that was up to 21 months. Atlassian was at 10 months at $1 billion, and they were at 15 months at 3.5 billion. It's extremely unusual for a company to have a large ARR increase and be able to reduce their CAC payback period.